Ms. Underwood, Mr. Bowen is here.
Yes, Your Honor. I do not need to speak with him.
Sorry, your audio kicked out there for a second.
I do not need to speak with him.
Okay. All right, Mr. Bowen, if you can hear me, I need you to unmute your device, and then I'm going to send you a request to turn your camera on.
Oh, okay. Sure. Okay. Sorry, I didn't realize it was doing that. Thank you. Sorry about that, Your Honor.
Okay, no problem. This is file 24-21987-FH, People of the State of Michigan versus Daniel Don Bowen. We are here today for a pretrial conference in this case, and we are proceeding today by video conference. First, can I have the attorneys place their appearance on the record, beginning with Ms. Williams?
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Attorney General Clarissa. I'm sorry. Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Attorney General Clarissa Williams on behalf of the people.
Rod, I'll do it on behalf of Mr. Bowen this morning, Your Honor.
Okay, and where do we stand with Mr. Bowen's case?
Your Honor, Mr. Bowen is doing very well. He continues to work. Payments continue to come right out of his check, Your Honor. So we would ask, and this is an arrearages only case, so it is going down. So we would ask for 60 to 90-day adjournment for further payments, Your Honor.
Okay, Ms. Williams, are the people in agreement with that?
Sure, Your Honor. I'm not the Attorney General that normally handles this county. I do see that he's been making payments over the last 7 months. There is only one count of failure to pay, and there is a significant arrearage. I don't know if he would qualify for one of our plea offers, given the rate that he's paying down. But so I don't know really.
I think that's what we're trying to get Mr. Bowen in position for.
Okay. Okay, then I have no objection, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, I will adjourn this then to May 14th at 8:15 a.m.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor, and I will gladly do the stipulation in order with Ms. Williams' permission.
Yes, Your Honor. Yes. You have my permission.
That's May 14th?
May 14th, correct. All right, Mr. Bowen, your next date is May 14th at 8:15 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Gumta, what case are you here for?
Your Honor, I'm covering the docket for our office this morning, so I'm here.
Okay.
Jennifer, would you like me to read them off for you?
That's okay. You're just generally covering everything?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. I'm sorry, Mr. Bowen, you can go ahead and log out.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, Ms. Underwood, I have Mary Cohen here.
I emailed you.
All right, I have someone here by telephone. The last four digits, your phone number are 7300. Can you tell me your name?
This is Counselor Horton with Mr. Harold Outley.
You said Harold Outley?
Yes.
Okay, his attorney is not logged in yet, so I'm gonna put you back in the waiting room. As soon as his attorney gets logged in, I'll bring you back.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Underwood, I have Mary Cohen here.
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you ready to proceed with her?
I am ready to proceed with Ms. Cohen, I believe, Your Honor.
Okay.
But I just need a brief breakout with her.
All right, Ms. Cohen, can you hear me?
Yes.
I'm going to put you in a breakout session with Ms. Underwood.
Okay.
All right, the gentleman at the MDOC facility, you're Mr. Cecil?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Your attorney, Mr. Ambrose, is not logged in yet. I'm going to put you back in the waiting room until he gets logged in. As soon as he does, I'll bring you back in.
All right, thank you.
Mr. Mawad, Mr. Gargan is here in the courtroom. Are you ready to proceed with him? Mr. Mawad, are you there? Mr. Cecil, your case actually isn't on the docket until 10 a.m., so I wouldn't expect your attorney to be logging in until that time. I don't know if you want to stay in the room where you are or make some other arrangements there, but we probably won't hear your case until about 10 o'clock.
All right, can you tell the MDLC for me? So I can let them
Yeah.
know, so they,
If there's someone, yeah, I can do that.
hey, son. He said, court meeting scheduled till 10 o'clock. I don't know if you want to hear from him or not, or.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a phone call.
Yeah, he calls here, so.
You can hear from him if you like.
Good morning. Mr. Cecil's case is not on our docket until 10 a.m., so I don't expect his attorney to be logged in until that time. So I don't know if you want to leave him where he is or do something else until 10 a.m. Whatever you want to do is fine with me.
And we're on the phone right now. Just a second.
Okay.
Okay, I don't. I guess I'm back up here. I know, they just want to, yeah. That's all. All right, thank you. Okay. Thanks for bringing that up.
And we'll bring it back up at 10 o'clock.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you very much.
All right, well.
Okay, this is file 25-22127-FH and 25-22128-FH, People versus Mary Elizabeth Cohen. We are here today for a pretrial conference in these cases, and we are proceeding today by video conference. First, can I have the attorneys place their appearance on the record, beginning with Mr. Gumto for the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Dan Gumto for the people.
You are muted, Ms. Underwood.
I apologize. Rhonda do it for Ms. Cohen this morning, Your Honor.
Okay, and where do we stand with Ms. Cohen's cases?
Ms. Cohen, the offer in this case, Your Honor, is that on the drug case, Ms. Cohen will plead guilty to use of heroin, MCL 333-7404 2B1, 2B, a 1-year misdemeanor, and will be sentenced under 7411. The economic case, Your Honor, will be referred to the economic crime unit for diversion restitution in the amount of $1,000. And I believe we can take a plea on the drug case this morning, Your Honor. I don't know if the court has received an amended information. If not, I would respectfully request that Mr. Gumto have that prepared.
Your Honor, I don't see a signed plea agreement in the file.
Oh,
So
I have had that delivered both to the court and the prosecutor's office. He should be getting it momentarily.
okay, thank you. And our office can file an amended complaint later today if you wanted to go forward this morning, Your Honor.
I need an amended complaint before I'm willing to take the plea.
All
So
right.
if you want to prepare it or have someone prepare it now, we can pass this case for a while while that happens, or I can adjourn it to next week or the week after.
Your Honor, if we could just pass this matter. If we could pass this matter briefly, I'll look into that and I can get back to the court what our preference will be.
Okay.
Thank you.
Ms. Cohen, I'm going to put you back in the waiting room for a few minutes, Ms. Cohen. When we're ready to proceed, I'll bring you back in.
I did talk to Mr. Sneed about this yesterday. Briefly.
Mr. Mawad, are you there? All right, Ms. Underwood, Mr. Bowker is not present. Have you had any communication with him?
I will check on that, Your Honor.
The same would go for Mr. Ryan and Mr. Verlindi.
Okay, thank you.
Judge, good morning. I'm sorry to interrupt Eli Muwad. Mr. Gargan, and I just want to let the court know, is either outside the courtroom or in the courtroom. This is the case where he was supposed to come up with the $20,000 partial restitution check. I just want to let you know. Okay.
He's here in the courtroom. I'm ready whenever you are.
Oh, whenever you are. Sorry, Judge. Whenever you are. No problem.
Okay, Mr. Gargan, you want to come forward? You can sit at the table closer to the television. This is file 24-219779-FH, People versus Paul Anthony Gargan Jr. We are here today for a pretrial conference in this case, and we are proceeding today by video conference and also in person. First, let me ask the attorneys to place their appearance on the record, beginning with Ms. McClure.
Phoebe McClure, map the people.
Your Honor, Elias Muwad appearing on behalf of Mr. Gargan.
All right, and so Mr. Mawad, we withdrew the plea back on March 6th, and Mr. Gargan, I believe, was supposed to make a payment. Where do we stand with things today?
Paul, Mr. Gargan has a check, and I don't know if it's a cashier's check or a regular check for, if I'm correct, $20,000 made out to the victim in the case. Paul, how much is it for, and who did you make it out to?
$20,000, Adrian Firefighters Local 1511, and it's a cashier's check.
All right. So I'd like to recommend that he takes that check at some point in time today before he leaves the building up to the prosecutor's office. Ms. McClure, what did you want to just pick a really quick plea date then, just to make sure the check goes through and everything, or what do you want to do?
Yeah, if the court wants to retake the plea today, we can do that. Otherwise, yeah, if we want to just set a plea date and we can collect that check and get it going again.
I would, what I would do, this is just my recommendation, is just pick another date to do the plea and sentencing because it's a misdemeanor. We already have the PSI report, but I want to make sure this check is clears and you guys are happy. That's all. That works.
All right, give me just a second to look at the date here. Let's go with April 9th, then at 8:15.
Okay.
And is the court gonna do sentencing at that time as well?
I'm happy to do that. I think I think Mr. Mawad is correct that we have the PSI already, so I've got no problem with that if you are in agreement with that, Ms. McClure.
I have no issue with that. I just didn't know if maybe the court wanted to set it at 10 instead then, because there is someone who wants to speak at sentencing.
I have no objection to that.
Could we do that then the next day on April 10th? Well, I'll just put that in one of the normal sentencing slots, and that'll be, I think, easier than trying to do it on a Wednesday morning.
That works.
Okay.
Okay, so April 10th then at 8:15 a.m.
And Paul, you're going to be there in person again, okay? Just so we know that you don't have any issues with your Zoom. That's the only reason. All right.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. So you're going to go upstairs after this. You're going to take that check. Ms. McClure, are you upstairs or are you in your office, or can you just drop it off to the
He can take it
receptionist?
to victims right in our office. She
Okay.
should be in our office.
Okay.
Rochelle.
Okay.
I think she's here in the courtroom if you want to just hand it to her.
Okay,
Oh.
I'm fine with that. And then she,
Perfect. Perfect.
so it'd be April 10th at 8:15.
Correct. Okay, and all right. Anything else we need to address today?
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
No, thank you.
All right. So, Mr. Gardner, you're all set. Your next date is April 10th at 8:15 a.m.
Sounds good, Your Honor.
All right, I have someone here whose screen name is TCL T607DL. I need you to unmute your device. Okay, the person that just unmuted your device, can you tell me your name?
Cassie, Kassie, Coley, Kolle.
Okay, Ms. Coley, your attorney is not logged into this courtroom right now. He's handling some cases with Judge Anzalone, so I'm going to put you back in the waiting room. As soon as he gets here, I'll bring you back in.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Ms. Underwood, have you had any communication with Mr. Bowker?
Your Honor, I sent a chat to Ms. Williams. I'm wondering if she can tell me if there are still payments being made.
I apologize. I didn't see your chat. Yes, there are payments still being made.
Your Honor, I'm somewhat at a loss. Payments continue to be made, and yet Mr. Bowker has not been here the last 2 times. I would hate to see a bench warrant. Perhaps a show cause, and I will send out a letter explaining to Mr. Bowker that he needs to appear.
All right, let me call the case. So this is file 24-21719-FH, People of the State of Michigan versus James Thomas Bowker. We are here today for a pretrial conference in this case, and we are proceeding today by video conference. First, I have the attorneys place their appearance on the record, beginning with Ms. Williams.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Attorney General Clarissa Williams on behalf of the people.
Rhonda Underwood on behalf of Mr. Bowker, Your Honor. And
all right, and this matter was set for a pretrial this morning at 8:15. It is now 8:45. Mr. Bowker has not appeared either by logging into the Zoom session or by being in the courtroom here in person. Ms. Underwood, anything you want to say about Mr. Bowker at this point?
yes, I've tried to reach him both yesterday and this morning by phone, Your Honor. There are payments coming in pursuant to what we're attempting in this case, which is to work out some. I apologize, Your Honor. I apologize. But and payments continue to be made. He did not appear the last time. I would ask the court's forbearance again, Your Honor, since payments are being made. If we could set this for perhaps a fairly close show cause.
Ms. Williams, anything you would like to say?
Yes, Your Honor. After review of the file, my colleague did state that if defendant failed to appear again, it was our office's intent to request a bench warrant. I understand that he's making payments, but he also has to be accountable to the entire process, payments as well as showing up to hearings. This matter is not resolved, and he's failed to appear numerous times, and maybe a bench warrant would hold him accountable and actually bring him in. So I would object to defense counsel's request today and request a bench warrant.
Okay, looking through the register of actions, Mr. Bowker failed to appear at the arraignment in this case. then failed to appear again back on January 15th. I believe the court issued a bench warrant on either of those occasions. I would also note that the court issued an order for fingerprints because we don't have Mr. Bowker's fingerprints in this case. That order was entered on October 30th, 2024, and nothing has happened with respect to his fingerprints. I am obviously concerned about Mr. Bowker's willingness to participate in these proceedings. He appears at this point to just simply be disregarding them. I do appreciate that payments are getting made. Ultimately, that's the goal in a case like this. I do think what I'm going to do is issue an order to show cause and require him to respond to that show cause order on April 2nd at 8:15. Along with a pretrial in the underlying case. If he does not appear at that hearing, Ms. Underwood, the court will issue a bench warrant, and the court will not allow the 48-hour grace period because it's not required to.
And what is that date again? I'm sorry, Your Honor.
April 9th. I'm sorry, April 2nd.
Thank you, Your Honor.
April 2nd.
Thank you very much. Ms. Underwood, would you do a stipulation? Well, I guess I will do that, Your Honor.
The people haven't stipulated to it, so the court will issue an order for the next pretrial.
Oh, thank you.
As well as the show cause order. Okay, I think that's all on this one then. All right, I have an amended information and a signed plea agreement for Ms. Cohen, but Ms. Cohen is no longer in the meeting. Call jail and then move that. I had to
Where's she went, Your Honor?
I don't have the cameras on. Ms. Underwood, do you want to try to contact Ms. Cohen? She is no longer present in the Zoom session.
Yes, I was just going to do that, Your Honor.
Microphones. Third place. If he's talking about the jail 8 device.
Maybe talk about the jail 8 device.
All right, I've got it.
203 is what these babies connected.
I've got it.
We're good?
Yes.
Thank you.
Ms. Underwood, are you ready to proceed with Ms. Beatty? You are muted. You're muted, Ms. Underwood.
If I could have a breakout with her, please.
Call for Mr. Williams.
Let's count the good judges first. Hold on just a second. I saw a waiver on radical.
Sorry.
Mhm.
I said you were correct.
Okay.
Sorry.
I guess you don't want somebody different then? Okay, we're good for right now, thank you. I started by the bye.
Ms. Williams, we had a waiver on the arraignment for Robert Molina.
Okay,
So
Your Honor.
do you have any other cases?
No, I do not.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure we had everything for you covered.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
You too.
Okay, Ms. Cohen, your attorney's with another client right now. As soon as she is done there, I'll have you do, or I'll have her, we'll do your case. Mr. Dagger Margosian, Mr. Skinner is not present. Have you had any communication with him?
No, Your Honor, and I mean, I know that the case was put on for an arraignment for bench warrant. Is he not in jail?
Sorry, one second. Ms. Cohen, I need you to turn the volume on your device down and get feedback.
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry, Mr. Dagger Margosian, what was it that you said?
Well, I see that it's on for an arraignment of a bench warrant. I'm wondering if he's in custody right now.
Not to my knowledge. We can contact the jail. I don't know how or why it got put on for arraignment on this bench warrant, but can you call Jim, just make sure Patrick schemes. We'll make sure right now.
Oh, this is kind of Judge Sanders. Could you tell me if Patrick Skinner is in the bank? All right, thank you.
No, he is not at the jail, so I'm not sure what the story is there.
I guess, Judge, if it's okay, if I can contact him and get him on screen, then maybe we can take care of it, but if not, we can't.
Well, at this point, he's got a bench warrant for a failure to appear at sentencing. And so if he wants to turn himself in person on the bench warrant, that's what I'm going to require at this point, because he's got other failures to appear and failure to test. And, now he's gone again. So I'm going to need him to turn himself in person on the warrant.
Understood. Thank you. Right. And Your Honor, the only other thing, not on that case, but on Katrisa Edwards, that's for this afternoon. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's at 1:30.
Okay, that's what I thought. All right, thank you.
Okay, thanks. Okay, Mr. Fry, you are here on Edwards and Nimer, is that right?
I'm aware of Edwards, possibly Nimer. I know I just got a bunch of new cases from Daly, and I'm not quite sure when all those were scheduled for. So,
Yeah, Nimer is one, I think I signed that order yesterday and he was set for today. And then you had Edward Edwards also, right?
that's correct.
He's not present. If you had any communication with him?
No, Your Honor, I did try to call the phone number I have and got the voicemail and left the voicemail, but I haven't heard back yet.
Okay, let me do Ms. Beatty's case and we'll come back to Fry's case. All right, this is file 21-20206-FH, People versus Christine Ann Double, now known as Beatty. We are here today for a hearing on a probation violation, and we are proceeding today by video conference. First, can I have Ms. Underwood place your appearance on the record?
I'm gonna do it from Ms. B. Double, aka Double, Your Honor.
All right, where do we stand with Ms. Beatty's case today?
Your Honor, I think it's probably best if we set this matter for a hearing and just put it on the record, Your Honor. I know we tried to do a plea last time, but I think it's probably going to be better if Ms. Double is just able to explain herself.
Okay. Ms. Clark, could we have a 1 hour block of time for a probation violation hearing, please?
Tuesday, April 1st at 2:30.
Tuesdays are bad. That's our report days.
April 2nd at 3:30.
That's fine, Your Honor.
All right, so we'll set it for a hearing on April 2nd at 3:30 PM. All right, Ms. Dudley, you can let the officer with you know that you're done with court for today.
Can I hold on a breakout with Miss Underwood again, please?
Miss Underwood, did you get my previous email about this?
I'm sorry?
Did you get my previous email about
Ms.
this?
Quinones. I got,
No. I emailed you last week about this for clarification about this. Might help.
I'm sorry?
It might help.
One moment. Your Honor, can I have a brief breakout with Ms. Walsh?
Nope, yeah, 1 second. Okay, Mr. Fry, I'm gonna call Edwards then. This is file 25-22177-FH and 25-22178-FH, People versus Edward Earl Edwards. We are here in the file ending 177 for arraignment. There's also a contempt of court pending in that file from district court and an arraignment in 178 file. First, let me ask the attorneys to place their appearance on the record, beginning with Mr. Gumto.
Good morning, Your Honor. Dan Gump for the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Brian Fry, appearing for Edward Edwards.
All right, records reflect this was set for arraignment at 8:15 this morning. It's now 9:07. Mr. Edwards has not appeared here today, either by logging into the Zoom session or by being present here in the courtroom. Mr. Fry, anything you want to say with respect to Mr. Edwards?
Your Honor, I know we were in district court last Tuesday, I believe, where he waived his preliminary examination. I have tried to contact him by the phone number that I have, but no one answered, and it went to voicemail, and I left a voicemail, and I haven't heard back as of right now. The court was going to consider issuing no warrant. We just asked for a 48-hour hold. Thank you.
Sir Gumto, anything from the people's side?
The people request a bench warrant, Your Honor. Thank you.
Did he fail to appear in district court, or what was his contempt down there?
I'm not sure, Your Honor. I can look if you'll give me a second. I'm not sure if Mr. Fry knows.
It was a failure to drug test, I think. When he bonded out, he is alleged to have not done some drug screens after he bonded out.
That sounds correct, Your Honor.
All right, I'll give him the 48-hour grace period then, and issue a bench warrant if he has not contacted the court within that 48 hours.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Judge.
If I do issue the bench warrant, I will set bond on, I'll issue a bench warrant in each file and set bond in each file in the amount of $10,000 cash assured.
What was that for, Judge?
That was for Edward Edwards.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, and we can do Mr. Knight. We are on the record now in files 24-21792, FH 24-21872-FH, and 24-21873-FH. People versus Bailey, Assad, Nimer. We're here today. It's actually set for a final pretrial in the file ending 792 and a pretrial in other cases. First, can I have the attorneys place their appearance on the record, beginning with Mr. Gumto.
Dan Gumto for the people, Your Honor.
Brian Fry for the defendant, Your Honor.
All right, and Mr. Nimer is not present here today. He's not logged into the Zoom session, and he's not present here in the courtroom. This was set for a final pretrial. That obviously the trial was scheduled while Mr. Daly was representing Mr. Nimer. Mr. Daly is withdrawn, and Mr. Fry has been appointed, I think, just yesterday, actually. Mr. Fry, I don't presume at this point you're ready to proceed with the trial.
No, Your Honor, I don't have any knowledge of any of these cases at this point in time. I know Mr. Daly just loaded up a flash drive that I think has discovery on it, but haven't had a chance to review anything or talk to my client or know really anything about this. So I would ask
All
for
right.
more time.
Yeah. Mr. Gumto, is there anything that people wish to be heard on at this point?
No, Your Honor, thank you, and we have no problem with the proposed adjournment.
I do recognize Mr. Nimer's not present here today. Mr. Nimer, these cases have been pending for quite some time. Mr. Nimer has always attended his pre-trials. I don't know why he's here today, but given the circumstances, what I'm going to do is just set another pre-trial or vacate the trial date and set a pre-trial for April 16th at 8:15 a.m. And give Mr. Fry a chance to get up to speed and have some contact these clients and see where we might go next.
Appreciate that. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Fry, would you be willing to do stipulation orders for adjournment in those 3 files?
Yes, I can do that, Your Honor. Mr. Gumtow, could I send your name with permission to those?
Yes, you may, Mr. Fry. Thank you.
Okay, Ms. Underwood, where do we stand with Ms. Beatty at this point?
Could I have a brief breakout with her, Your Honor?
All right, sorry about the delay, Ms. Beatty. I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Ms. Underwood right now.
Thank you.
Date that I adjourn James Bowker. All right, we are back in record and file 21-20206-FH, People versus Christine and Double, now known as Beatty. Ms. Underwood, where do we stand with Ms. Beatty's case at this point?
I believe Ms. Double is going to attempt to enter a plea, Your Honor. To the same count as last time.
And I'm sorry, which ones were those?
Let's see.
What was the question?
Which counts was
Which
she
count?
pleading?
I believe it was 3 and 4.
I think it was. Yes.
All right, Ms. Beatty, would you raise your right hand? You swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth under penalty for perjury. Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Yes.
Do you understand? You can put your hand down now. Do you understand that you have a right to contest the violation of probation charge and to have a trial on it?
Yes.
Do you understand that throughout your trial, you'd be presumed innocent until your guilt is proven by a preponderance of evidence?
Yes.
You have a right to have all of the witnesses against you appear at your trial. You or your lawyer could ask those witnesses questions, and you also have the right to have me order any witnesses you have for your defense to appear at your trial. Do you understand all of that?
Yes.
You are not required to testify at your trial, and no one can say anything about you not testifying or hold that against you in any way. Do you understand that?
Yes.
On the other hand, you also understand that you have the right to testify if you wanted to testify.
Yes.
How do you plead to the charge that you failed to report as instructed to your probation officer?
Guilty.
How do you plead to the charge that you failed to update your address on the Michigan Sex Offender Registration Act?
Guilty.
Do you understand that by pleading guilty, you're giving up your right to a trial and your right to have your lawyer's assistance at that trial, as I've already explained?
Yes.
Has anything been promised to you in order to get you to plead guilty?
No.
Has anyone threatened you in any way in order to get you to plead guilty?
No.
If I accept your plea, you'll be giving up any and all claims that your plea was given as a result of threats or promises that were not disclosed to the court on the record this morning, or that it was not your own choice to enter the plea. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Is it your own choice to plead guilty?
Yes.
You were placed on probation in this case back in about December of 2024. Is that correct?
Yes.
And one of the requirements of your probation was that you report to Ms. Walsh as often as she instructed. Is that right? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Yes.
Did there come a time when you failed to report to Ms. Walsh on one of your report dates?
Yes.
And when was that, if you remember?
December 17th of 2024.
Okay. And at some point around that time, did your address change?
Yes.
And did you fail to report that in accordance with the Michigan Sex Offender Registration Act?
Yes.
And one of the conditions of your probation was that you comply with that act. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right, I will accept the plea then. It's been given understandably, voluntarily, and accurately. Ms. Beatty has had full knowledge of her rights and she has had competent counsel. I will refer this matter to the probation department for an update of the pre-sentence investigation. and set sentencing for April 4th at 8:15 a.m. Ms. Beatty, Ms. Walsh is going to be in touch with you to do an update of your pre-sentence investigation interview. When you do that interview, please be truthful about these offenses and about your background. All right, so you're all set for today. If not the officer with you, know that you're done with court.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, let's see, Ms. Underwood,
Mr. Ryan is in the courtroom, Your Honor, I believe.
no, he is not.
Maybe he
Sir, do
stepped
you want to
into
check
the,
the hall for Mr. Ryan? I have not seen Mr. Ryan in the courtroom at any point this morning.
oh, he said he was there. I've talked to him. Davian Ryan?
There are 3 females in the courtroom.
He said he was.
Sergio is checking the hall for him right now. Have you had any communication from Mr. Verlindi?
I was not able to reach Mr. Verlindi. Tried yesterday and today, Your Honor.
Okay. He's not in the hallway, Your Honor. Okay. This is file 23-21604-FH People versus Kevin Ryan Verlindi. We are here today for a hearing on a violation of probation, and we are proceeding today by video conference. The courtroom is also open to the public. Ms. Underwood, do you want to place your appearance on the record?
Bond Underwood for Mr. Verlindi.
The record should reflect this matter was set for hearing this morning at 8:15 a.m. It's now 9:26 a.m. Mr. Verlindi is not logged into the Zoom session and he is not present here in the courtroom. Ms. Underwood, is there anything you'd like to say about Mr.
I have no knowledge as to Mr. Verlindi's whereabouts, Your Honor.
All right, looking at the last notice, it doesn't appear that the last notice for today's hearing was sent to Mr. Verlindi. Which may explain why he's not present today. I would also note that Mr. Verlindi is on GPS tether. I do have a letter from Mr. Coast indicating that he has not received any violations with respect to Mr. Verlindi's GPS tether. I think given those circumstances, what I'm going to do is set this for another pretrial or another Wednesday morning hearing on April 16th at 8:15 a.m.
April 15th, Your Honor, did you say?
16th.
16th. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Underwood, Mr. Bowker is logged in to the Zoom session now.
Okay, Your Honor.
Just so you're aware, I'm not going anywhere. Nobody wants me.
Why, what happened?
You're welcome. I had an interview on Monday.
You had an interview?
Yeah, then they emailed me last night.
All right, Mr. Bowker, if you're there, I need you to unmute your device.
Yes, Your Honor.
This is file 24-217119-FH, People versus James Thomas Bowker. The court has already been on the record with this case. This morning, Mr. Bowker was not present, and the court adjourned the matter until April 2nd at 8:15 a.m. The Assistant Attorney General that was here covering Mr. Bowker's case is no longer with us. She logged out because we have all of the cases. So, Mr. Bowker, your next court date is April 2nd at 8:15 a.m. You need to be present in person in this courtroom or logged into the Zoom session at 8:15 a.m.
All right, I will be, Your Honor. I'm sorry, I thought it was 9:15.
You're also going to have a show cause to deal with at that time. You'll get a copy of that in the mail.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
If you are not logged in at the appropriate time for the next hearing, Mr. Bowker, the court is going to issue a bench warrant for your arrest and will continue with your case once you're arrested on the bench warrant. Do you understand that?
I didn't know you had an interview. He literally logged me
Hey,
in.
Mr. Malero, I need you to keep your device muted.
I do understand, Your Honor. I apologize.
All right, April 2nd at 8:15. You can go ahead and log out.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Malero, I have Ms. Berger here in the courtroom.
Okay, Judge, I'm ready.
Okay, Ms. Berger, you want to come forward? You can stand at the podium here. This is file 24-22060-FH, People versus Jennifer Marie Berger. We're here today for a pretrial conference in this case, and we are proceeding today by video conference. First, can I have the attorneys place their appearance on the record, beginning with Mr. Gumto.
Good morning, Your Honor. Dan Gumto for the People.
Salvatore Malero on behalf of Jennifer Berger.
Right, and Miss, you are Jennifer Marie Berger?
Yes.
All right, Mr. Malero, where do we stand with this case today?
Judge, we are still doing an investigation of this matter, and I also need to speak to the prosecutor about any type of resolution. I'd ask if we could adjourn this matter.
No objection to the proposed adjournment, Your Honor, from the People.
All right, I'll adjourn this to April 30th at 8:15 a.m. At that point, the case is going to be about 160 days since it's bind over, and I'm going to be looking at setting it for trial at that point.
Understood, Your Honor.
Thank you, Judge.
And we will do the step in order, Judge.
Okay, I would appreciate that. Thank you, Mr. Malero.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, Ms. Berger, you're all set for today.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Malero, Ms. Ms. DeHart is here in the courtroom. Are you going to need to talk to her?
Yeah, if I could, Your Honor, I would appreciate that.
All right, we'll set up the iPad in just a second. Ms. Underwood, have you had any additional communication with Mr. Ryan? You're muted.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Have you had any additional communication? Oh, Mr. Ryan just walked into the courtroom.
He was in Judge Anselm's courtroom, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Ryan, you can come up to the podium. Okay, this is file 24-21670-FH, People versus Davian Scott Ryan. We are here today for a hearing on a probation violation. We are proceeding today by video conference. Ms. Underwood, do you want to place your appearance on the record?
Rhonda Underwood for Mr. Ryan.
And sir, you're Davian Scott Ryan, correct?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Underwood, where do we stand with Mr. Ryan's case
I
today?
believe Mr. Ryan wishes to accept responsibility today and take care of the violation, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Ryan, would you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth under penalty for perjury?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Ryan, do you understand that you have a right to contest the violation of probation charge and have a trial on it?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand that throughout that trial, you will be presumed innocent until your guilt is proven by a preponderance of evidence?
Yes, sir.
You have the right to have all the witnesses against you appear at your trial. You or your lawyer could ask those witnesses questions, and you also have the right to have any witnesses you have for your defense to appear at your trial. Do you understand all of that?
Yes, sir.
You are not required to testify at your trial, and no one can say anything about you not testifying or hold that against you in any way. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
On the other hand, you also understand that you have the right to testify if you wanted to testify. How do you plead to the charge that you violated probation by being arrested for operating while impaired by the Michigan State Police?
I would plead guilty.
And how do you plead to the charge that you violated probation by consuming alcoholic beverages on August 22nd, 2024?
I would plead guilty.
Do you understand that by pleading guilty, you're giving up your right to a trial and your right to have your lawyer's assistance at that trial, as I've already explained?
Yes, Your Honor.
Has anything been promised to you in order to get you to plead guilty?
No, Your Honor.
Has anybody threatened you in any way in order to get you to plead guilty?
No, Your Honor.
If I accept your plea, you're giving up any and all claims that your plea is given as a result of threats or promises that were not disclosed to the court on the record this morning, or that it was not your own choice to enter the pleas. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is it your own choice to plead guilty?
Yes, Your Honor.
You were placed on probation in this case back in July of 2024. Is that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
And around that time, did you get a copy of your order of probation and sign a copy of that?
I did get a copy of that order, Your Honor.
Okay. And one of the conditions of that, of your probation, was that you not consume alcoholic beverages. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you consume some alcohol on August 22nd of 2024?
I did, Your Honor. I think there was a
Oh,
little bit of a misunderstanding. I know that when I was sentenced for that probation, Ms. Underwood asked that
oh,
there would be maybe a
Your
change
Honor,
with the.
can we hang on a minute?
Okay.
Um. Uh. Mr. Ryan? It was my understanding this case was completed. I'm now understanding that it has not been completed. Is that correct?
No, it got adjourned to the 27th of this month.
Your Honor, can I ask that this matter be adjourned?
Okay, so your operating while impaired case is still pending.
Yes, Your Honor. They adjourned it to the 27th because.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, I had the wrong information.
Sorry.
All right. Let's adjourn this then until April 16th at 8:15.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, so you're all set then for today, Mr. Ryan.
Thank you. Sorry, Your Honor.
No problem.
Do I need a paper or anything?
No, you'll get a copy in the mail. Your address hasn't changed, has it?
No.
Okay, you'll get a copy in the mail.
Okay, thank you.
That's all I had.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Holly. Mr. Ron, I think that was everything that we had for you.
What about Ms. Cohen?
Oh, Ms. Cohen.
She
is
was
no
back.
longer on. Yeah, but then she disappeared again. So if you want to try to call her and get her logged back in. Okay, Mr. Malero, you ready to proceed? with
Yes,
Ms.
Your
DeHart?
Honor, we are ready to proceed.
Okay. Okay, this is file 25-22096-FH and file 25-22097-FH, People versus Victoria Marie DeHart. We are here today for pretrial conferences in both of those cases, and we are proceeding today by video conference, also in person. First, let me ask the attorneys to place their appearance on the record, beginning with Mr. Gumto for the plaintiff.
Good morning, Your Honor. Dan Gump to the people.
Salvatore Malero on behalf of Victoria DeHart.
And Miss, you are Victoria Marie DeHart, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Malero, where do we stand with Ms. DeHart's cases today?
Your Honor, Ms. DeHart's been providing me with various information, which I think would be helpful to resolution. So I would ask to adjourn this one time so I can meet with the prosecutor to see if that can be achieved.
The people have no objection to the proposed adjournment, Your Honor.
All right, let's go with April 23rd at 8:15 a.m.
Thank you, Judge.
And Mr. Malero, would you do that stiff in order, please?
Yes, I will, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay. So Ms. DeHart, your next day is April 23rd at 8:15 a.m.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Mr. Malero, do you need to speak to Harold Outley?
Yeah, where is he? Is he here?
He is by phone. Is Mr. Outley, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I absolutely want to talk to him.
I clicked the wrong button. Give me just a moment.
Thank you, Judge.
Yep. Yes. So, Mr. And two.
Okay, we already called.
Oh, we called.
Mr. Daly.
Okay, yeah. So
We are.
Mr. Murphy, Ms. Coley is here on Zoom.
Your Honor, I'm ready to proceed with her. I don't need to speak to her in a breakout right now before we proceed.
Okay.
Thank you.
Ms. Coley, if you're there, I need you to unmute your device.
Okay, wait a minute. Okay,
All right.
okay.
This is file 25-22120-FH People versus Cassie Lynn Coley. We are here today for a pretrial hearing in this case, and there's also a pending contempt left over from district court. We are proceeding today by video conference. First, may I have the attorneys place their appearance on the record, beginning with Mr. Gumto.
Dan Gumto for the people, Your Honor.
Matthew Murphy, appearing behalf of Ms. Coley.
Excuse me. And Miss, you are Cassie Lynn Coley, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Murphy, where do we stand with the case today?
Your Honor, Ms. Coley is charged with 1 count of retail fraud, the first degree, and then 1 count of resisting obstructing a police officer. She does have stuff pending on district court retail frauds down there. I was just asking for another adjournment on this. I was wanting to get a resolution that guaranteed some things involving all the cases. As it is right now, I don't really have a firm offer on this felony. I don't think the case has been pending before Your Honor for too long. So I don't think scheduling it for a jury trial is necessary at this time. I do believe that we can get some resolution worked out. It's just at this point, I haven't sat down with the prosecutors and talked at length about what they want to do with both district and circuit court.
The people have no objection to the proposed adjournment, Your Honor.
Thank you. And this is the first pretrial in this case. So let's set this out to April 23rd at 8:15.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that. It was April 23rd.
23rd.
Thank you.
Okay.
And Mr. Murphy, would you do the stipulation in order for that adjournment?
I will, Your Honor. Mr. Gumto, may we sign your name to that with your permission?
Yes, you may. Thank you.
Okay, so Ms. Coley, you're all set. Your next date is April 23rd at 8:15 a.m.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your
Go
Honor.
ahead
Ms.
and-
Coley, I'll be in touch with you, okay?
Say that again.
I'll be in touch with you, okay, next week, all right?
Okay, all right, thank you. What do I do? Hang up? Do I hit leave?
Yeah.
Yeah, it leave the
Okay,
meeting.
all right. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
So actually, did three. Wrong. You also tell them I've got jail Zoom 1 and jail Zoom 2, but neither of the cameras are on, so.
Yes, Joe, 1 and 2, but there's no cameras on. And, okay, and then if we have a third room, could we have Nicholas Blevins, please? Okay. All right. Okay.
That's jail 8 that we have video for.
Up there?
Yeah.
Okay. Jail 8.
Oh, jail Zoom 1 just came.
Oh.
Okay, so those two should be set up. Which one did you want that done?
Nicholas Blevins? Okay, thank you. All right, bye. The other two that we called for will be room 3, Daily Bear are downstairs. There's supposed to be in the room downstairs. They're downstairs.
Okay, we are on the record in file 23-21432-FH. People versus Harold Eugene Outley. We are here today for a pretrial conference in the case, and we are proceeding today by video conference. First, can I have the attorneys place their appearances on the record, beginning with Mr. Gumto?
Ian Gumto for the people, Your Honor.
Salvatore Malero on behalf of Harold Outley.
And Mr. Outley is joining us by telephone. Sir, you are Harold Eugene Outley?
Yes.
All right, Mr. Malero, where does things stand with this case?
And I'm going to ask to adjourn this out past May 7th. The basis is that Mr. Outley's been in federal prison for a fair period of time, and I have not had much of a chance to go through this case with him. There is a plea offer that I'd like to review with him further in depth. His release date is May 7th. And so I think, and he's going to just be released outright. And I would like to have an opportunity to sit down with him, go through the plea offer and the case itself to decide if we want to set it for trial or take advantage of the plea. That's our request.
The people have no objection to the requested adjournment, Your Honor.
Okay. Let's set this then for May 28th at 8:15.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Judge.
Mr. Malero, would you be willing to do that stipulation in order?
Yes, I will, Your Honor.
Okay, so Mr. Outley, your next date then is May 28th at 8:15 a.m.
Okay.
You can go ahead and log out then.
Thank you.
Okay, gentlemen at the jail, you are Mr. Blevins. Sorry, the gentleman at the jail, what's your name?
Mr. Blevins.
Okay, sorry, the microphone's bad there. Can you try that once more?
Mr. Blevins.
Mr. Murphy, do you need to speak to Mr. Blevins?
If I could briefly, Your Honor, and then it's just an arraignment.
Mr. Malero, Ms. Woolley was in the Zoom waiting room. I was about to bring her in when we finished the Outley case, but she has disappeared. Do you want to try to call her?
Yes, Judge, I'll try to call her.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Ambrose, are you there?
I am.
Okay. This is file 22-21085-FC, People of the State of Michigan versus Andrew Aaron Cecil. We are here today for a hearing on the motion to withdraw as appellate counsel and for appointment of substitute appellate counsel. We are proceeding today by video conference. First, let me ask the attorneys to place their appearances on the record, beginning with Ms. Bruggeman.
Bruggerman on behalf of the people.
And good morning, Your Honor. Ronald Ambrose, appearing on behalf of Mr. Cecil.
And so you are Andrew Aaron Cecil, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Ambrose, hearing on your motion to withdraw and appoint substitute counsel, you can proceed with any arguments you have at this point.
No, Your Honor, I just laid it out in my motion. It's a case that has significant upside risk to it, and I'm uncomfortable proceeding without Mr. Cecil's consent. Plus, after review of everything, I felt that my opinion was that there was a good plea, a good deal that was reached in this matter. There was, like I said, a significant upside risk, considering a co-defendant got a serious amount of time. So I sent a letter to Mr. Cecil about my findings, and I just didn't get a response from him. And there is a 6-month deadline, so that's why I had to file the motion.
Okay. Ms. Brugman, anything from the people's perspective?
Yeah, so I guess in having Mr. Cecil here, need to know maybe from him what his I guess opinion is. This is I struggle with these because the court rule allows for MCR 6.428 allows for the court to restart time for filing an appeal in the event that the defendant was denied the right to appellate review, which I don't believe is the case here. I guess I just one, I think we need to maybe ask Mr. Cecil if he wishes to proceed with an appeal, thinking that he has appellate issues to argue or not, or if he is seeking to withdraw his request to continue with the appeal.
All right, Mr. Cecil, let me first ask, do you have any objection to the withdrawal of Mr. Ambrose as your appellate attorney at this point?
I mean, I would like to get another one, so I mean, that's fine by me.
Okay, so you still want to pursue an appeal, but you're okay with Mr. Ambrose withdrawing and having a new attorney appointed?
Yeah.
All right, Ms. Brugman, anything else?
Again, I this court rule puts me in a hard spot because obviously there's no requirement to show ineffective assistance of counsel. There's no time frame at this point. It's my understanding that there's an amendment being proposed to put a time frame on these motions, but that is not the case at this point. I rather than deal with this issue on appeal, if he is going to argue that he was denied the right to appellate review, I would rather just allow for other counsel or leave it in the court's discretion.
I am going to grant the motion to have Mr. Ambrose withdraw as appellate counsel and also order that substitute appellate counsel shall be appointed. Mr. Ambrose has provided a proposed order that says exactly that, and so I'm signing that.
I appreciate your honor. And just for the record, if this ever comes up again, new appellate counsel will have 42 days to submit an application for leave to appeal from the date of the order appointing them.
All right, so I have signed that order for the withdrawal and the appointment of substitute counsel. So I think we're all set for today.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Mr. Mr. Murphy, are you ready to proceed with Mr. Blevins?
Yes, Your Honor.
This is file 25-22175-FH, People versus Nicholas Montgomery Blevins. We are here today for an arraignment in this case, and we are proceeding today by video conference. First, let me ask the attorneys to place their appearance on the record, beginning with Mr. Gumto.
Dan Gumto for the people, Your Honor.
Matthew Murphy, appearing on behalf of Mr. Blevins.
And sir, you are Nicholas Montgomery Blevins, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Can you try that once more?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Okay, Mr. Murphy, does Mr. Blevins wish to have the information read?
No, Your Honor, we waive a reading of the information. We acknowledge receipt of said information, the witness list, and the discovery request by the people in this matter. We would ask the court to continue the not guilty plea that was done in district court and set a pretrial in this matter, and we would address bond.
All right, I'll enter a not guilty plea for Mr. Blevins. We'll set this for a pretrial on April 23rd at 8:15 a.m. And what is it you would like to say about bond, Mr. Murphy?
Well, Your Honor is fully aware of Mr. Blevins and his past history. He is in custody right now on a sentence, and he is allowed to be released to an inpatient facility, I believe. Your Honor, I believe, gave him 93 days on a contempt. And there was another sentence that was imposed, that's, I believe, by district that allows him to be released after those 93 days, maybe early to an inpatient, or serve out of maybe 6 months more of a sentence. So Mr. Blevins was asking the court to allow his bond, or for his bond to be amended to allow him released to an inpatient facility, a PR bond, to attend one facility, and obviously for his bond to be revoked should he not continue in that facility.
Sir Gumto, anything you would like to say?
No, Your Honor. The people would leave the matter of bond to your discretion.
All right, and we'll modify the bond so that he can be released to a residential inpatient treatment facility. With the requirement that he complete any residential inpatient treatment. Obviously, if he does not complete the treatment, he must return to the Lenawee County Jail.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Mr. Blevins, you are all set with court for today then.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch the date for the next pretrial. I'm sorry.
April 23rd.
Thank you.
Mr. Murphy, got to talk to you.
Your Honor, can I have another breakout of Mr. Blevins briefly, if the court would have time? Thank you.
Yeah. Mr. Valero, I think we have Ms. Woolley back now.
Okay, Judge.
All right, this is file 24-21981-FH, People versus Tessa Renee Woolley. We are here today for arraignment on a show cause relative to alleged violation of bond conditions. We are proceeding today by video conference. Mr. Malero, do you want to place your appearance on the record?
Salvatore Malero on behalf of Tessa Woolley.
And Miss, you are Tessa Renee Woolley, correct?
Yes, sir.
You received a copy of the motion affidavit in order to show cause?
No.
I have, Your Honor.
So there was an original one that was sent out that was entered on March 11th, and that was amended just yesterday. Ms. Woolley, that motion alleges that you violated your bond condition by testing positive for amphetamines, methamphetamine, and THC from a swab collected on March 7, 2025, and tested positive for amphetamines and methamphetamine in a swab collected on March 10, 2025. And also that you missed your drug tests on March 14th and March 17th of 2025. The maximum possible penalty for a contempt of court is up to 93 days in jail or up to $7,500 in fines. You're entitled to have an attorney represent you here today and at any other proceedings that we have regarding this matter. Obviously, Mr. Malero already represents you with respect to this case. Mr. Malero, do you know how Ms. Woolley wants to proceed today?
Yeah, I do, Judge. Mr. Hartog and I had this matter, the underlying matter, resolved, and then this was on my desk yesterday, this amended show cause. So if the court's willing, I would advise Ms. Woolley to stand mute. And if the court could adjourn this 1 week, I think we could probably resolve all issues.
Mr. Coast, what's your next date to test?
It would be this Friday, Judge, between 2:30 and 4 p.m.
Okay, I'm not here next week, so it's going to have to be April 2nd. We'll enter a not guilty plea on the show cause for Ms. Woolley, and also let Ms. Woolley know that if there is another missed test or positive tests, the court will be issuing a warrant, not a show cause. I expect absolute compliance with each and every condition of your bond from here forward.
I'll be real honest.
Tessa, just say yes, Your Honor, and that's all you gotta say.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, so April 2nd at 8:15.
And I'm not I don't do a stip on this, do I, Judge?
No, we do not need that on this.
Okay. And Tessa, if you have anything come up, you gotta call me, okay?
I probably need to tell you something right now.
No, not on the record. Call me direct.
Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, Ms. Woolley, you can log out.
All right, thank you.
Right, the gentleman at the jail, what is your name?
Dwayne Dunning.
Okay.
Oh my God.
This is file 25-22172-FH People versus Dwayne John Dunning. We are here today for arraignment in this case. And we are proceeding today by video conference. First, can I have the attorneys place their appearances on the record, beginning with Mr. Gupta?
Dan Gulter for the people, Your Honor.
Salvatore Malero on behalf of Dwayne Dunning.
And sir, you're Dwayne John Dunning, is that correct?
Yes.
Mr. Malero, does Mr. Dunning wish to have the information read?
Judge, could I have 1 minute? Actually, maybe just 30 seconds. Judge, at this time, we would waive reading of the information, waive any defects of the time and place or manner of service. Mr. Dunning would plead not guilty to counts 1 and 2 of the information and ask the matter be set for pretrial. And if the court's willing, if I may have a breakout with Mr. Dunning.
Okay. So I'll enter not guilty plea for Mr. Dunning and set this for a pretrial on April 16th at 8:15 a.m.
Thank you, Judge.
And I will put you in the breakout session, Mr. Dunning.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Ms. Cohen has not returned. Rhonda?
Okay, Your Honor, could we adjourn this matter briefly?
Yeah. I'll just set it for a pretrial on, what did they say? On April 23rd, I think I said. Yeah,
April
so
23rd?
April 23rd, and we'll send out a notice and,
Okay,
yeah,
Thank
she,
you
I
very
don't
much.
know if you need to, I don't know if you need to talk to her about her internet connection or what it is, or if she needs to be
Yeah.
here in person, but
I will. Do we have anything else, Your Honor?
I got one pickup, that I think they're waiting for. Mr. Milaro's talking to someone. You said, I think they're using the same room. So I think the room we need is tied up right now for a pickup.
So he's talking to Mr. Milaro? Is that what?
No, we're waiting on the room
Oh, okay. Okay,
for Bailey Barron.
yes, I've got it.
Okay. Do we need to do anything else with Mr. Dunning, Mr. Milaro?
We do not, Your Honor, and I appreciate you letting me speak to him.
Okay, no problem. You're all set, Mr. Dunning. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Have a good day, Your Honor.
The gentleman that just turned your screen on, are you Mr. Barron?
I am, yes.
Okay. So this is file 22-21104-FH, People of the State of Michigan versus Bailey Christopher James Barron. We are here today for hearing on arraignment on a warrant for alleged failure to appear for a probation violation summons, and we are proceeding today by video conference. Again, sir, you are Bailey Christopher James Barron?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Barron, have they provided you with a copy of your warrant?
No.
Is there an officer there nearby that you can get the attention of?
No.
Can you call them? Okay, we're gonna call and let them know that you need a copy of your warrant. While they're getting that for you, I will let you know that the warrant alleges that you failed to appear at a violation of probation summons hearing on March 13th, 2024 at 8:15 a.m.
Okay.
Just don't say anything right now. I've got to explain some things to you, and then I'll give you a chance to speak if you want at the appropriate time.
Yes, sir.
The underlying requests and summons for probation violation alleges that you failed to pay your fines and costs since September of 2023. You had previously pled guilty in this case to operating while your license was suspended, revoked, or denied, and attempted unlawful use of a motor vehicle. The operating while the license is suspended, revoked, or denied is punishable by a maximum of 93 days in jail and or a $500 fine. The attempted unlawful use of a motor vehicle charge is punishable by a maximum of 2 years incarceration. You do have the ability to be represented by an attorney here today and at any other hearings that we have regarding these matters. If you can't afford an attorney, you can tell me that. I'll appoint one for you from the public defender's office. Do you understand that?
I understand. Yes, sir.
Do you want to be represented by an attorney today?
It would be helpful.
Okay. Do you have the ability to pay for your own attorney?
Not now, no.
Okay.
I was currently doing my job today.
Okay, I'm going to put you in a breakout session with Ms. Underwood from the Public Defender's Office. You can chat with her for a couple minutes and then decide what you want to do to go forward.
Thank you.
Your Honor, am I needed for any other hearing this morning?
No, we don't need you any further, Mr. Gumto. Thank you.
Yep, thank you. Have a nice day.
You too. Okay, Ms. Underwood, you want to place your appearance on the record?
Rhonda Underwood for Mr. Barron this morning, Your Honor.
Okay, and do you know how Mr. Barron wants to proceed today?
Your Honor, I think in this matter, Mr. Barron wishes to accept responsibility, but I have a suggestion I'd like to offer. Mr. Barron will plead this morning. However, I would request that Mr. Barron, I think he will be able to pay $200 by Friday, and I would propose that sentencing be set out for perhaps a month, and perhaps if Mr. Barron has made a lot of progress, the violation might even be dismissed at that point, but that gives him some time to make some inroads in the fines and costs, Your Honor. And I would point out that if the court is concerned about releasing Mr. Barron was arrested at his house, Your Honor. He's not attempting to flee. He's not going anywhere. He just hasn't had any money.
Okay, Mr. Barron, you want to raise your right hand? You swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth under penalty for perjury?
I do.
Do you understand that you have a right to contest the contempt for failure to appear and have a trial on that?
I do.
Do you understand that throughout that trial, you would be presumed innocent until your guilt is proven beyond a reasonable doubt?
I do.
With respects to the probation violation, you understand that you have a right to have a trial on that as well, and you would be presumed innocent at that trial until your guilt was proven by a preponderance of evidence.
I do.
You would have the right to have the court order any witnesses that you have for your defense to appear at your trial. You or your lawyer could ask those witnesses questions. You also have the right to have me order any witnesses that you have for your defense to appear at your trial. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
You do not have to testify at your trial. No one can say anything about you not testifying and hold that against you. Wait, do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
On the other hand, you have the right to testify if you wanted to testify. Do you understand that as well?
I do.
How do you want to plead to the charge that you violated your probation by failing to pay your fines and costs?
Guilty.
How do you want to plead to the charge that you committed a contempt of court by failing to appear at the hearing on the summons for that probation violation on March 13, 2024?
Guilty, Your Honor.
Do you understand that by pleading guilty, you're giving up your right to a trial and your right to have your lawyer's assistance at that trial, as I've already explained?
Yes, sir. I understand.
Has anything been promised to you in order to get you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
Has anyone threatened you in any way in order to get you to plead guilty?
No, Your Honor.
If I accept your plea, you'll be giving up any and all claims that your plea is given as a result of threats or promises disclosed to the court on the record this morning, or that it was not your own choice to enter the plea. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Is it your own choice to plead guilty today?
Yes, Your Honor.
So you were placed on probation in this case. Looks like back in about April of 2023, is that right?
That sounds accurate.
Okay. And when you were sentenced, you were required to pay certain fines and costs, is that correct?
Correct.
And is it accurate that you still have an outstanding balance on your fines and costs of $2,235.15?
Yes.
Okay. Did you make any payments toward that?
While I was out, I did not, Your Honor. I'm a single parent. I'm going through a custody battle. I'm trying to get full-time and permanent custody of my kids. I just haven't had the money. It's pay bills or pay this, and my choices are limited, sir. I'm very sorry. I'm sorry. I have no excuses. I have no reasonings. I just haven't had the money. It's been tight. I'm sorry. I don't know what else to do. I originally talked to my probation officer, and he was supposed to do something, but I never heard back because I had let the people that this case had originated with, I let them keep my last paycheck to get rid of a lot of the fines and costs, or to pay back what damages I had done. And I don't know whatever happened from that. So that was also another big thing that never got figured out as well. I just wanted to point that out there.
Okay.
Because I used to be employed for those people that this case is with, and I told them just to keep my last paycheck. I was sorry for what had happened, and I'll go my own way. That was that.
Okay, do you know whether that last paycheck that you let them keep was credited to your restitution amount?
I don't think it ever was, no, because it shouldn't have been 2,000 if it was. But that's the only attempt I've been able to make and had access to. I apologize. But I haven't caught any new trouble. I haven't been in trouble. I'm not doing anything bad. I'm just struggling,
All right.
Your Honor. Struggling.
So Mr. Barron has asserted that he hasn't had the ability to pay, and he's also asserted that there is an amount that was paid toward the restitution, although not through the court system, so he hasn't been given credit for that. Under those circumstances, I'm going to enter a not guilty plea for Mr. Barron, because I would need to make a finding that he had an ability to pay. You said here today that he doesn't, so we would have to have a hearing on that. What I'm going to do is set this out for a pretrial. I'm gonna go with May 14th at 8:15 a.m.
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
Thank you.
And so, Mr. Barron, what we'll be looking for, I guess first is to get in touch with your probation officer and get this issue of your paycheck being kept by whoever it was sorted out with him. Because if you're entitled to credit for an amount, you know, I want you to have that credit. But also, you know, any attempts that you can make toward making some payment on these is obviously going to be.
I can come back up here Friday and make a small amount. It's something. It won't be much, but.
Okay. Has your address changed at all since?
Yes, yes.
Okay, don't say it right now. Don't say it right now.
Okay.
Let me stop our YouTube stream and then I'll get your address.